First off, I just want to say thank you to all the friends and family that supported me, all the coaches I have, and the amazing teammates I have for putting me into this position. This is not an award that one man can win. So huge shout out to everyone that's helped me here. Just very grateful right now.
Thank you, Matt. Let's start with Andre.
Hey, Matt, congratulations. Can you tell us when you found out you won the award and kind of your first thoughts and emotions that went into that?
Thank you. Well, obviously I'm dressed up and I'm here. I wasn't sure that I would win it, but when I noticed that they kept on, only going to the winners and they weren't going to any of the finalists, I kind of had a hunch, but it didn't really feel real until they really called my name.
And did you know when you'll be able to hold the trophy up? Has that been worked out, or I assume you haven't seen the trophy yet?
I haven't. No, I don't know. Hopefully soon. That's probably the coolest part to me.
Cool. And you're always first to credit your teammates, your coaches for putting you in the position for success. Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask you about two specifically. One is Doug Deacon, your special teams coach, and the other is Ryan Wintermeyer, your snapper, who's a true freshman walk-on that had a great year snapping the ball. Can you just talk about how important that bond with both of them has been this year?
It's been a great 4 years with Coach Deke. He's been not only a great coach, but just a great mentor and someone I can look up to. His work ethic is incredible, and he really cares about all of his players. So it's been awesome to learn from him, not only as a player, but just as a man moving forward. Then for Ryan, it's been awesome to see him start as a true freshman, something I haven't done, something I haven't seen any of the guys that I have been here with, no one in terms of specialist has started as a true freshman. It's a lot of pressure, and it's a different type of pressure than you experience at other positions. So to see him perform so well, it's been a lot of fun.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andre. Go ahead, Troy.
Hey, Matt, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Congratulations on winning this award in a fantastic season. And when people have great seasons and they're in a situation where they're like you or a junior or a sophomore, they like to strike when the iron's hot. And I'm wondering if you've given any thought to going pro and whether or not you might like to do that after this season and potentially get drafted, which you don't see punters get drafted very often.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely very rare, but I'm more focused on this game coming up. It's our opportunity to be the winningest team in school history. There's never been a team before that has 12 wins, so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to the most.
Have you thought in your mind, regardless of when, but playing in the NFL, and if so, when did that start to creep into your mind? Like, hey, maybe I can actually do this.
Of course, the goal has been to be a pro athlete since I was very little. I started off wanting to be a pro soccer player, but I kind of saw that transition in high school to wanting to be a pro football player. But no, it's been the dream for a very long time.
And also about the possibility of possibly getting drafted, because it doesn't really happen to a lot of specialists. Do you think that could happen for you?
I think when the time comes, I think it's a possibility.
Thanks so much, Matt. And one other question. When a ball leaves your foot, do you know if it's going to go 50, 60, 70, 80 plus yards? What's that feeling like?
I wouldn't say I know the exact distance, but I know when it's going to turn over, when it's going to spin, look like someone threw it. I can usually feel that, and that's usually a good sign. That has to happen for the ball to go that far. But no, I wouldn't say I can call an 80-yard ball right when it happens.
Thank you very much. Congrats on a great season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Troy. Go ahead, Darnay.
Hey, Matt, congratulations. Two-time honorable mention Mountain West to Ray Guy Award seems like a pretty big jump. How did you make that jump?
Thank you for pointing that out. Kind of the feeling that the goal I had of being a really elite kicker or punter and making it to the NFL, I felt that dream slipping away. And kind of the dedication that I gave this offseason is the exact reason why that kind of huge turnaround has happened.
First major award for San Diego State. What's it like? Obviously, there's been a lot of talented players that have come to the program, but you would be the first in this list of awards to get one for the Aztecs.
It's a huge honor. I found that out earlier this week that there hasn't been a national award before. And here in our creed, we talk a lot about past, present, and future Aztec warriors. So I think this award has kind of put me in a really unique position that hopefully I brought some honor to the past Aztec warriors and hopefully open the door to the future generations.
Reese Davis on the broadcast seemed to think that you were going to win it. Did you feel pretty confident about it? And like, when did this possibility kind of enter your mind this season?
I thought there was a good chance, and when I saw that they weren't cutting to any of the other finalists all dressed up, I kind of put 2 and 2 together. But it didn't feel real until they said my name. But that initial comment, that intro that he gave was funny. I think I couldn't stop smiling until they finished asking me questions.
Thanks, Matt. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks, Darnay. Go ahead, John.
Is that John Howard?
John Howard, go ahead.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much. Matt, I was quite entertained by your niece waving to Grandma and Granddad during the interview. Did you happen to catch that?
I saw little glimpses of it. I really wanted to look at my family, and I did for a little bit, but then I also had to realize, okay, they're gonna ask you a question, and you gotta answer. You can't just go blank. I did see that. I thought that was pretty cute.
What's your niece's name? And do they go by Grandma and Granddad or Nana Papa or what?
Her name's Camden, and they go by Tata and Gigi.
Tata and Gigi.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Congratulations, man. It's awesome. Way to represent state.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Go ahead, Brandon Stone.
Hello there, sir. Congratulations to you. Hope you can hear me okay.
Thank you.
I noticed very quickly that of your kicking acclaims, your punting acclaims, you're very quick to point out when we posted the video of you at RB that you can do more than just kick a ball. Mm-hmm. First, when's the last time you saw that highlight? And second, how much of what you've done this year has been about redefining your position? And isn't that video clip just proof of what you mean?
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I saw that. That's one of my favorite highlights from high school. It's a funny play. That was one of my first, I believe that was my first down at corner. So, hey, welcome to playing corner. If you let someone run by you that fast, you're going to get burned. So I kind of ran downfield, caught up to him, and made up for it and stripped the ball. But, that's been a big goal for mine, is to change the way people see the position I play and change the way people see the type of people that play the position I play.
Thanks, Brandon. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, thank you, sir. I'm based in Frisco, so looking forward to seeing you here in a few weeks. As far as the environment goes, when you look ahead to that game, and we've had some cold weather, rainy day, Frisco Bowls in the past, how do you adjust for those? What is the perfect, ideal environment for doing your job as best you can?
Mm-hmm. I had completely forgot it was pouring at the last Frisco Bowl that we were at until my dad brought it up this week. So it was a pleasant reminder. It is what it is. You can't control the weather. So if you show up and it's raining or it's snowing or it's windy, you just adjust and you try and do your best for your team. So that's what I look to do, whether it's rain or shine in Frisco.
All right, look forward to having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Go ahead, Kirk.
Hey, Matt, congratulations. I wanted to ask, when you came into the season, was the Ray Guy Award on your radar at all, or what were your kind of goals going into the season that you wanted to achieve?
Mm-hmm. Punting-wise, my goal, at least going into the first game, was to keep my job, something I couldn't do last year. Handling all three was a little bit too much, wasn't ready yet. So I would say that was my first goal, but pretty quickly I started to dream big, and I kind of pictured that moment. Back then, when I was thinking of it, I thought it would be in person, so I kind of just had that goal in mind of wanting to step up on that stage and be the winner of the Ray Guy, and here I am a couple months later. So very honored and proud to be here.
You said you worked very hard in the offseason. How did you raise the bar in your workouts differently than in previous seasons that took you to this level?
Mm-hmm. It's just greater focus and a deeper thought process on you kind of got to find your own swing. The same technique doesn't work for everyone, so you have to find what works for you. And it was kind of willing to get worse before you improve, willing to make a change that at first, you have a bad practice or two, but in the long run will make you better. I think that was one of the biggest things.
Last thing I was going to ask, are you prepared for your final tomorrow?
I hope so. I really hope so. I need a good grade on this final. when I found out that the final was the morning after the award, I kind of started having an idea it was going to be tough to focus. My phone's absolutely blowing up. I might have to turn it off when I go home to study for a little bit.
And what's the name of the class again?
Discrete Math 245.
What does that mean?
That's what everyone says. It's basically math without numbers. It's lots of logic, lots of proofs, lots of interesting stuff. Kind of the math that computers do in the background that allows us to do all the stuff we do with technology.
I'm sorry I didn't take that 7th year of college, so I could have taken that. But, congratulations.
Thank you.